city are you from? So you can type it in the chat box. And I can see there are a lot of lovely faces, lovely students who have joined. Okay, so we'll try to interact mostly with the chat box or through the hand raise option, because I don't want this session to be messy because of a lot of noises coming in. So please request you to please keep yourself on mute while we are presenting. We'll give you a chance to speak in the last. If you have any questions, you can meanwhile ask in the chat box also. Okay. So let's begin with the session with great energy. All of you should be smiling, have the smiling faces. Who can switch on their cameras, they can switch on the camera, or who don't want to switch it on, it's fine with us. So it, because it will be an interactive session and a session which where we can get some learnings, where we can get some guidelines how to prepare for the Olympiads. Okay, I know you all have been here because you want to prepare for the Olympiads and you want to get good marks, and ultimately you want to get the good
I have a
score
doubt.
and rank in your Olympiad exams. Okay.
Ma'am, I have a doubt regarding this.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes. So what is the doubt?
this batch is for how many days?
So, see, this course is for the guideline. This is not a particular subject course. Let me explain you to all of you. This is a guideline session where we will guide you how you can prepare for the Olympiads if you haven't started. Because as you know, the exams have already started. For some of them, if you have appeared for ICO exam, it was today. So now, if you want to seriously prepare for the Olympiad in the time remaining, how you can go for it, how you can prepare for it. So this session is all about this. And I would request you to give attention to this session so that you can get maximum benefit. Okay. I
Ma'am,
would also request to all of you to please be on mute meanwhile, and we will have questions in the end, or you can write it in the chat box if you have any questions. Okay. So let's begin. First of all, I would like to ask you how many of you have registered for the Olympiad exams? I mean, in your schools, have you registered for the Olympiad exams? You
yes,
can
ma'am, yes, ma'am.
raise your hands. You can simply raise your hands. I'll get to see your responses. You can just raise your hands. Great. Only two. Okay, 6, 7. Great. So I can see a lot of hand raises. Those who have registered for the Olympiads. And you can write it in the chat box like IMO, NSO, IEO, for which subjects have you registered yet? Which for which subjects you are going to give the exam? Okay, great. So I can see students have given, they are going to give the exam for various subjects, be it IMO, NSO, IEO, IGKO, okay? So we'll give you a guidance how you can prepare for any of the Olympiad exam in 30 days. It's not about only maths or science or GK or IU. Okay, it's about how you should be plan your preparation, how you should be strategize the preparation. There are students who start preparing right from the beginning of the session, maybe from March or April. I mean, they plan their studies along with the course, along with the school curriculum. They plan their studies and they start preparing along with the regular school courses and regular classes. Okay, but there are students who want to prepare it in the last minute, maybe 1 month before or 15 days before. But we'll give you the guidance how, if even if you haven't started yet preparing for the exam, you can start preparing it now and you can still get the good score. Okay. So just follow the guidelines. And I would like to ask you, how many of you have started already? I mean, have started preparing for the exams already?
Ma'am, I have started preparation of exam and I have already completed 3 books of Olympiad.
Oh, that's wonderful. So clap for her. I mean, she's quite dedicated and she has already started preparing for it. So all the best to you, Darsh, and we wish you all the best and you get good score and ultimately good rank. Okay. So as you see, there are students who start preparing right from the beginning of the session. But if you haven't started yet, I'll give you the guidance how you can start even in 30 days. Okay. So, before we begin, let us introduce ourselves. I'll just give you the guidelines for today, like what we are going to cover, who we are. We'll give you a little bit of introduction, why Olympiads are important, SOF Olympiad exam schedule, Olympiad preparation challenges, what challenges you may face. I mean, I will ask from all of you, like what challenges you get. Best strategy for 30-day preparation, and the queries. Okay, so let us introduce first of all ourselves. So myself, Usha, I'm from the e-learning department, and I'm heading various e-learning courses from MTG Learning Media, who is an academics partner for Science Olympiad Foundation. So all the content which is there for the Olympiad preparation for SOF, be it your workbook, be it your prep guide, be it your previous year's papers or mock tests, everything is prepared by the core content team of MTG Learning Media. We have been in this industry, we have been in the publishing sector and preparing content for various competitive exams like NEET, JEE, CBSE, CUET, and Olympiad. There are various magazines also, like in physics, chemistry, maths, bio, which is very popular amongst those who have been preparing for competitive exams. So we have presence in 72 countries. We have presence in K-12 and test preparation category, won various awards also. There are 19 crore plus copies of books, physical books that has been sold. There are more than 2 lakhs of schools and coaching institutes who are associated with us. There are more than 6 lakhs teachers who have been utilizing our resources every day for their learning needs and guiding students in various exams, be it your school exams or competitive exams. So this was a little bit of introduction about ourselves, and I hope most of you are aware about MTG's name. Like they have been into Olympiad preparation category since long, and being the official academy, the only official academic partner for Science Olympiad Foundation content. Okay. So goal of this session should be to guide you how you can prepare your Olympiad in 30 days. So give your attention, give your focus, and you will get to know how you can get ready in 30 days for any subject for the Olympiad preparation, and you can still get good marks. Okay. So first of all, I would like to ask you what challenges, I mean, what stops you from preparing Olympiad exams? So even if parents have joined this session, they can answer this question like, what challenge? I would request you to please write in the chat box, like, what challenges or you can say what fears do you face while appearing for the Olympiad exams? So I want to know this from the students first. Or if parents are there, they can also write in the chat box. So I'll just keep the chat box open so that I can see the messages. Please share your responses, like what challenges do you face while preparing for Olympiad? Okay, no time because the school itself gives lots of homework. Yes, that's true. Maths, hard quiz, currently exams going on, so attention is diverted. That's completely true. There is academic pressure. That is completely true. And what else? Handling academics with prep. Definitely it is there. School tells just in August, so hardly any time. Okay. Not getting sufficient time as the school exams are also approaching. That's true. That's definitely true because every month, I think almost every month, the school has some exams, maybe it UT exam or your half yearly exam. I know. So these things will be there. Now you have those 24 hours only, and out of those 24 hours, you have to take out the time smartly so that you can prepare in Olympiads also. Okay. Convincing children to study more than normal academics. Yes, definitely. This is also a big challenge to convince students, to motivate students. Yes, hard syllabus. Okay, yes, because the schools they follow a certain syllabus. The syllabus is same. Basically, if you know if you see the syllabus of SOF and the school curricula, the syllabus is almost so same. It is just the pattern of questions. Because in the school exams, you will get only mostly straightforward questions. Some schools have now started including the questions based on MCQ, the questions based on reasoning and thinking. But there are still majority of schools which have only straightforward questions based on the topic. I mean, you are given the topic, you just need to read the topic and you need to ask certain questions like what is uh, photosynthesis, give two examples of this particular topic, or this give examples of two diseases, something like that. I'm just sharing the examples. But in Olympiad, you will not get these kind of questions. So that's why most of the parents and students think that Olympiad is difficult. Of course, Olympiad is difficult. I'm not saying it is easy. But what makes it easy? How your preparation is. If you are prepared, then you will find it easy. If you are not prepared, then you will definitely find it difficult. Okay. So hope it to have it during summer vacations. Okay. So summer vacation exams date cannot be changed, but you can utilize the summer vacation time. I mean, that's the good time to utilize for various activities. We know there are students who want to explore outside world also during the summer vacations, but you can take a little time during that duration also so that your preparation are on the go. I mean, the momentum is going on. Okay. Don't understand IO pattern. Okay. Okay. Will the question be only from what is taught or anything new too? Okay. School syllabus has not completed the topics. Okay. So I got to know most of the problems and answers that students has faced, okay, or parents have faced while making them prepare for the Olympiads. I agree with that. There are problems, but every problem has a solutions too. Okay. So in order to prepare for the Olympiads, you need to strategize, you need to plan the things so that you have a clarity. Once you have a better clarity and you follow a certain plan, you will find these things easy. So these are the problems that most of you have explained, like there is vast syllabus, don't know where to start, struggling with the time management and accuracy, confused about the exam pattern and high scoring sections. We don't have time as students are already juggling with the different activities. I completely agree with all those concerns that you have faced. But the winner is one who finds the solutions, not focus on the problems. Okay. So I'm here to guide you how you can think and how you can find solutions to your problems. Okay. So first of all, let us motivate the students. Why Olympiad? First of all, why students give Olympiads? I know most of the students give because the parents have said, because the teachers have said you need to give Olympiads. But why? The motivation should come from within. Why Olympiads are important? Because It is not just about winning medals. I mean, if you appear for any particular Olympiad exams, it's not that, oh, I will get the medal, I will get the certificates. It's not just about that. It's about building the mindset. So it builds a strong foundation for future competitive exams like JEE, NEET, or various competitive exams in any sector. So it's not about only winning the medals or about certificates. It's about building a winning mindset, building the mindset which is ready for the competitive exams. So once you build that mindset, once you get exposure to that type of questions, once you attempt to solve those hard questions, you will find these questions easy when you appear in the actual, the big level competitive exams. So it develops your critical thinking, your problem solving, and your analytical skills. It boosts your confidence. It gives students a competitive edge in their academic journey. So all these benefits students will get if they appear for the Olympiad exams, not just only medals and certificates. Medals is also a motivation. Definitely, students are still small. They need to have some kind of motivation to take something, in order to take some challenge, in order to get into something. So these are the hidden advantages that you will realize when you grow big or when you appear for the major competitive exams. So this was about that, and it helps students to build the interest for the subject. Because when you learn for the Olympiads, it's not that you only learn to get marks. You need to develop the curiosity. You need to deeply study that topic, because once you encounter those questions, then you need to study deeply about the topic. It's not that only, okay, there are two type of there are I mean, if you need to write something about any topic, okay, there are two type of diseases from these viruses, and you just need to write that. It's not like that. The questions are differently framed. Student need to apply this observation. They need to apply their critical thinking and analysis in order to get to the right answer. So these kind of habits built when they start appearing for the Olympiad level exams, right from their school level, right from their foundation, or maybe from grades to 1 2 onwards. Okay. Let me tell you the exam schedule of SOF Olympiad, which is going to start, I think, which already have started from for some of the subjects like ISSO, it was there today, ICO was there today, and there is Hindi Olympiad, which is tomorrow. There are GK, IEO, NSO, IMO, and ICSO. So all there are 3 dates given, and these dates are chosen by the school. So any of you will have exam on any one of the dates which your school has chosen. So your exam will fall on any one of the dates in the school premises which your school have chosen while filling the registration form. So these are the dates. If you want to take the screenshot for your reference, you can take the screenshot. You can also find these schedules on SOF website like sofworld.org. Okay, let's come to the exam pattern now. I'll give you a little brief idea about the exam pattern. So before you begin, before you start preparing for any Olympiad exam, please pay attention to the exam pattern. First of all, see the exam pattern, okay, and refer to the previous year's papers also. So this is, I'm sharing the IGKO exam pattern, which has 4 sections like general awareness, current affairs, life skills, achiever section, and you can see the marks. So for grade 1 to 4, it has 40 marks. For grade 5 to 10, it has 60 marks. You can see on the basis of the sections, marks are also divided. The achiever section question has 5 questions, and it has more marks. Like for grade 1 to 4, it has 2 marks per question. And for grade 5 to 10, it has 3 marks per question. Okay. Let's come to the IO. So I am covering major exams like IGKO, IO, NSO, and IMO for your reference. So you can see the IO exam pattern. I saw somebody's chat, like they were asking about the IO exam pattern. So you can refer to the previous year's papers to know about the IO exam pattern of your child's grade or the subject. So here you can see the word and structure knowledge, reading is there, spoken and written expressions are there, achiever section is there. And you can see the number of questions and marks per question for each section. And the total marks you will see for class 1 to 4, the total marks is 40, and class 5 to 12, the total marks is again 60. And duration of the exam is 1 hour. There will be MCQ based questions. Students will be given the OMR sheet. You need to fill the information and circle the correct answer. Okay, so practice with the OMR sheet also. Here is the NSO exam pattern. You can see in NSO exam, there is a logical reasoning section also. It has 5 questions, 1 mark each per question, and total marks are 5. Science has 25 questions, 1 mark per question, and total marks are 25. Similarly, achiever section for each grade has 5 questions and it has more marks per question. So in total, it has 40 marks for students of grade 1 to 4. For students of grade 5 to 10, it has 60 marks. And for 11 and 12, we can see the subject-wise division is there, physics and chemistry, achiever section, or mathematics and or biology. And the total marks are 60. So this way, first, you need to understand the exam pattern. All these exam patterns are given on the SOF website also, SOF, or your authorized website, which is www.sofworld.org. All these schedules are given there. All these marking scheme is given there. Okay, so let's first of all understand the marking scheme of the subject and then try to prioritize your achiever section questions, because achiever section questions are hard. They takes times to study. They are lengthy, so you need to study more. You need to give a little bit more time in understanding these type of questions. Attempt every single question as there is no negative marking. Build momentum with 1 mark question. So don't stop. If you are stuck on any question or if you stuck on achiever section question, don't stop there. Just keep on going with the 1 mark question. First of all, attempt all easy and confident questions that you know. Attempt all those questions and then come to the questions which you are not confident about, or you need some more time to think and analyze. Okay. So this way you can build the momentum and arrange your time management. Okay. Know the exact marks for your class and subject. The marking scheme I have just shown you, and use these, study these features. So this will help you in prioritizing the section and how you approach to the questions. Okay. Now let's get ready for 30-day preparation guidance I'm going to give you. Right from day 1 to day 30, I'll give you a planner how you can maximize your preparation and maximize your score for the Olympiads. Okay, before we begin, let me see some of the questions in the chat. The school syllabus has not completed all the topics yet. Okay, I understand. In most of the school, the syllabus is completed by November or December. And in fact, the exams, the Olympiad exams for NSO and IMO, it is starting in November. So I think most of the school syllabus is covered. And even if the syllabus is not covered, you can study yourself and you can prepare accordingly. In SOF Olympiad exams, most of the questions which are there are from the topics that have been given on the syllabus on SOF website. So you can go through it and check the syllabus. Okay, exam in maths hard quiz. Problem in IU word structure. So IU word structure is about your vocabulary and your questions about synonym, antonym, your vocabulary, spelling. So in this particular section, the questions are mostly on that topics. I understand you find it difficult, but the students who the students who are prepared, who prepare well for the exams, they find it easy, right? So let's get ready for the next upcoming 30-day planner that I'm going to reveal it here. So you can take a notebook also. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, just write it in the chat box. Our team is there who is answering all of your questions. Okay. So are you ready? Just show me a thumbs up. Who all are ready? Show me the thumbs up on the screen. You can use the virtual thumbs up. Are you all ready with the notebook, pen and paper? Yes, yes, yes. I can see a lot of thumbs ups are going on. Yes. Yes, great, great. So without further delay, let's start with the session with the 30-day planner. Here is the planner. So here is week 1, day 1 to 7. So remember what you have to do for week 1. The goal of this week is to build a solid foundation and a clear plan. Okay. So first of all, identify the syllabus. Now, you know your class. I mean, if you are a parent, you know the child's class. So if you, for example, if you are preparing your child for the maths exam, for IMO exam, know the syllabus of IMO. Syllabus is given on the SOF website. Take out the printout, take the printout and check your understanding. I mean, check your child's understanding, or if child can, I think from grade 5th onwards, child can check their preparation from themselves. They don't need to be dependent on their parent, right? Even if you are taking help of your parents, that's not a problem, but I would suggest start doing your analysis, start doing your preparation. I think 5th onwards every student should be sincere and start preparing themselves, right? So take the printout of the syllabus. Now mark in you will get the topics. Now mark the topics in which you are confident, that you are 100% sure or you have already covered, and you want to just give them, okay, if any question comes from this topic, I will give any answer. Okay, so just mark that particular topic green. The next topic that you see, just mark it as yellow. I mean, where you need basics to be revised and you need little bit more practice, just mark them yellow. And where the topic is little difficult and you have never studied it, just mark it as the red. Okay. Now, okay, so once you are done with it, just gather the resources. I mean, just take the resources, whatever NCRT book you have or the textbook you have. You can take the workbook which is there. Topic wise questions are there. The prep guide is there, which has theory and the questions topic wise. Previous year's papers are there. So identify the resources, from which resources you have to prepare. So this combo is the most loved combo for Olympiad preparation for any subject. It is workbook, your prep guide. Workbook is for topic wise questions. Prep guide is for theory and topic wise questions, and the previous year's papers. So it has last 5 previous year's papers, so both set A and set B. So total 10 papers you will get. So you will have a good idea what kind of questions are there, what kind of preparation you need to do. Okay. Then third, day 2 is the diagnostics day. What you have to do, you need to you need to take a test first of all from the topic. Just take a complete test from any previous year's paper you can pick. Just pick any paper and take a test, honest test. Don't worry about the score. This is just to identify your weak areas. Okay. So just identify where you are lacking, in which topic you are lacking. So strategize those areas, mark those areas where you are lacking and where you need to prepare more. Okay. So just this test, day 2, just take a brief test and discuss, I mean, and list down what all weaknesses are there. Okay. Now, next we have in the day 1 to 7, day 3, we have analyze and plan. So once you have taken the complete test, now it's day to analyze. Where did you lose marks? Are these conceptual errors, the calculation mistakes, the time management error, or the questions you couldn't even attempt? So identify what are the parameters on which you are losing marks. Conceptual errors means the concept is not clear, silly. Don't just give random answer. Try to give your answer. Try to analyze the question and then give your answer. Then give your honest answer. Is it a calculation mistake? Is it a time management issue or the questions you couldn't even attempt? So identify whenever you are making in any questions, if you are making any mistake, what are the parameters on which you have made the mistake? So on the basis of that, prioritize the sections where you need to pay more attention. Okay. Now, concept revision. Pay attention to the concepts where you have found the topics are yellow or red. Revise the concepts. I mean, you can go through the books, take help. You can take help of your parent or any teacher, because these things, if you don't initiate, they will keep on piling up, piling up, piling up. Okay. So, in order to get the good score, in order to get the good marks, you need to start and be consistent. You know, the successful, what is different in the successful children? The difference is that they are consistent with their steps. Whatever steps they take, even if the small step they take, they are consistent. It's not that okay, आज कर लिया, then एक हफ्ते तक नहीं किया, and then we suddenly we realize we have guilty feeling, and then we started again, and then we forgot about it. Or if parents have pushed it, then कर लिया, or then started doing it, and then they again forget, and then again parents have pushed, then they started doing it. So it's not like that. The successful students always are consistent. Even they are not the smartest of all, but they are consistent. This is the most prominent, and you can say this is the most required quality of any successful student or a person, to be consistent in what they are doing. Okay. So this is very important. Revise the concepts, mark those concepts as green, yellow, or red based on your performance, and then accordingly revise those. So you can take help of your teacher if you have, or parent for guidance in the topic. Or these days, I mean, from MTG resources, there are recorded lectures also. So these are the paid recorded lectures, paid content, where we have explained complete syllabus in the form of recorded lectures. And these are the recorded lectures of actual live classes along with the questions and the practice papers. So you can take help of these two. We have recorded lectures for the previous year's paper solutions also, like 5 previous papers are discussed in the recorded lectures. So we have 2 types of recorded lectures. If you are if you need any, if any parent need any kind of guidance with the recorded lecture format, MTG has available resources in this format also. Okay, now we come to week 2. In week 2, what you have to do, you have to target practice and deep dive. So once you have revised the topic, okay, once you have revised the topic, now it's time to practice. Now pick a topic. But after you have revised, solve easy level question, and then first solve easy and solved questions, okay, because that will give you an idea how to solve those questions. Then go medium, then go difficult, and then go difficult and unsolved questions. So this way it will give you confidence. Once you have appeared for the easy level question, that will give you confidence. Then go to a little higher level question, and then go to more difficult question like achiever section or HOTS questions. Okay. So this way you will get confidence, and you will, if in any stage, if you find difficulty in understanding the question, you can ask your parent or any teacher if you have available. And if you are part of the online classes or recorded lectures, our team is there. You can share the doubts also in the chat, in the through the WhatsApp groups or discussion forums that we have. Okay, focus on weaknesses. So dedicate your 70% of the practice time this week to the topics that you have marked red and yellow. So all those topics where you have marked red and yellow, there you need more attention. Revise those topics. If you find it difficult, you can take help. There are various videos are also available. These kids are blessed with the information. I know there are a lot of information on the internet, but in earlier times, if anything we had to revise, if anything we had to go through, we just need to go to the library and take out the book and then read everything. Okay, but nowadays students are blessed, they can even do the chat gpt, or they can do any sort of browsing on the internet for their query, for their doubt solving. So this gives a advantages. I mean, this gives a very good advantages to the students in these era, in these generations. Okay. Also, once you have analyzed it, maintained a mistake notebook. For every wrong answer, write down the mistakes. Like what all mistakes have you done? Mention the question number. So I have told you, solve the questions topic wise. Once you are solving the question, note the question, why your approach was wrong, the correct concept and solutions. Review this notebook for every 15 minutes every night. So every day, review your mistakes. Okay, I have done this mistake. Okay, in next question or in next paper, I will try that I should not repeat the same mistake. Okay, so this way you will get confidence on your paper solving skill. Now, week 3 is there. This is about again practice and speed building. Take a full length mock test paper. There are previous year's papers also available. There are mock tests also available. Take the full length mock test paper in the simulate exam conditions. The exact, put the timer of 1 hour. Start your exam. Take a peaceful place. Start your exam and then uh, take the paper. Okay, the art of skipping. Skipping means you are skipping the question where you are taking too much time. If you are taking too much time on a particular question, skip for that moment and then go to the next question, which is easy and ready to answer. So question getting good marks also an art. Okay, so you need to just go through the question paper, just check the question paper, what all questions you are confident in, just mark those questions first and then come to the questions where you need little more time. Analyze your mistakes, it is very important. So the person, it's not that in first go, any person in first go he is succeeded. They always, the person who succeed is always they are quite observant. They analyze their mistake every time. Whatever mistake they have done, in the next time they analyze it. Okay, why I have done this, why I have failed, and then they try not to do the same mistake again. So this way you keep on improving your skills, your paper solving skills. So there are, for mock test and practice paper, there are resources like Olympiad skill development system, online mock test level 1 IMO. So you can find all, there are online mock test also. So these are available on the MTG website. So this way you can practice along with the topics. This week is about confidence building. Just keep calm. So in the last week, don't prepare for the next topic. Don't prepare any new topic. Okay. Go through all the summary notes, formulas, and key theorems multiple times. Theorems, it's in the higher grades. But to study, what is the effective way to study? Let me tell you this also. Students who study, what they do, they just read the chapter, read it 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. If you don't, even if you're not understanding, read it 4 times. Okay. And it's not only about rote learning, it's about understanding. Okay, just try to visualize things, so this way you will understand. And then make a note. always prepare your notebook in which you make short notes. Even if you have studied a chapter, write five, at least five, start doing this habit. Write five important points about that chapter. Okay, you may miss some, it's fine, but this will give, I mean, you will build that habit. Try to make notes after reading any chapter. This will give you habit of recalling that chapter, recalling that uh, particular note or important point. So this boosts the memory also. This practice is very helpful in building your memory also. Okay. So thoroughly review your mistake notebook, and this is your personalized guide on what not to do. So now you have analyzed your mistakes, and every day you are noting your mistakes. You need to analyze it also. Now you have your guide. This is your guide which has told you what all mistakes you have made. Now you can improve on those mistakes. Okay. Quickly go through the solve examples of your strongest topics to boost your confidence. And finally, take the mock test, full length mock test without any disturbance, and sit peacefully. Put the timer of 1 hour and then take your mock test. Okay. So this way you will be confident, and again analyze where you are losing marks, and then again practice. Okay. So for practice, there are mock tests also available. So this way, we have given you a 4 week planner, a 30-day planner, how you need to revise, you need to analyze yourself, how you can divide your syllabus, and how you should be practicing. So this was a brief idea about how you should be strategizing your preparation for the 30 days for any particular exam you are appearing. Okay. Now, this planner we have shared to give you the direction and clarity about the Olympiad preparation. You can adjust as per your learning requirement, but student, this is very important to be consistent. Okay, I know Olympiad questions are tough, and you find it you students can lose interest very easily if they find something which is very tough. But try to build the mindset. If you handle the tough things, one day you will find those tough things easy. So try to build that mindset. Okay. So once you start attempting those tough questions, you will find those easy. Don't you think when you are in class one and when you go to the class two, you find class two content a little tough? But when you in class five, you will see, oh, what is this? I have already done in my childhood, right? So as you get exposure, or as you handle those tough things, you will find it easy, right? So similarly, try to uh, practice the questions of your particular syllabus as per your grade. You will find those questions also easy. Okay. And along with the practices, health and wellness is also important. Sleep well. Do not keep scrolling the reels or keep playing the games in late nights. Sleep well. Take at least 8 hours of sleep for every student. It is very important. Your brain will perform better if you have good sleep. Eat healthy, non-oily foods, stay hydrated, meditate or play or go outside for a walk, or you can do cycling, you can play with the friends. So divide your time accordingly. It's not that we are only uh, forcing you to study. If you divide your time, if you divide your day without distraction, then you can find for everything that you want to do. Okay. Avoid stress and last minute cramming in the final 48 hours. Do not panic or stress in the last hours of the exams. Be organized, put everything in place before the exam. Go reach your school. I think the schools are in exams. Sorry, exams are in schools only. So reach the place before time. Keep your notebook ready so that you can revise. So just trust your preparation when you appear for the Olympiad and give your best. Okay, it's not that this is the last exam you are going to appear. You will you will have the next exam also. So just try to give your best for each and every exam that you appear. Okay. And most important thing, do not get distracted from the mobile screens or the iPad or whatever screens you have. I know in this era, children have, they are, I mean, they are given a lot of gadgets and a lot of screens right from their early childhood. But in order to get something, in order to be disciplined, in order to be consistent, you need to be distraction free. Do not have these distraction. Okay, so try to build the mindset, be build that mental strength that okay, I will dedicate my time for this activity, I will dedicate my time for study, I will dedicate my time for playing, for doing, I mean, whatever you want to do, but do not give this precious time, because this time is important. This will not come back. So this is the most important feature of time. The time you have wasted, it will not come back. Okay. So give whatever time you have, you make the best utilization of it and try your best for the exam. Okay. So we have resources for the Olympiad preparation, workbook. I think most of the schools already provide the workbook when they take the registrations. There are prep guide for theory and questions, previous papers. It is Olympiad Skill Development System, which has practice papers for Olympiad level. There are recorded lectures, which has concepts, all the concepts recordings and the pre-practice questions based on the Olympiads. There are previous paper solution in the recorded format. There are level one mock test papers are also live. So all these resources are available, whichever you find, even if you have your textbook, your school textbooks, just check the syllabus of the Olympiad exam and prepare it well. Practice with the previous year's papers or mock test paper, that is good to go. So just whatever resources you want to have, just take it and practice it thoroughly, be consistent. Okay, we there are, apart from these resources, there are live classes format also, but live classes mostly start from the April month. There are approximately 3-4 months the classes goes. We have multiple batches, approximately 4 batches have conducted yet, but there is one last batch which is going to come for grades 4, 5, 6 maths from 24th September. 3 days a week, classes will be 3 days a week, and it will be finished by approximately this date by end of November. So if you have exams in December month, if anybody has exams, they can appear, they can, if they are interested for teacher guided live classes, they can appear for these particular grades only, 4, 5, 6. In the live classes, we have mentored over 10,000 students, and they have benefited from our classes when they are appearing for the Olympiad exams. So these classes have conceptual explanation of the SOF syllabus, after class assignments, weekly tests, topic-wise worksheets, live doubt solving in the class. We have LMS access for class content, and recordings are also provided. So all this content access is there till the March session, March ending 31st, 2026. So for the entire session, the LMS will be provided. For any kind of query regarding the online classes, you can call on these numbers, or you can uh, reach out to this mail ID also. And remember, all success favors the prepared. So be prepared when you appear for the Olympiad exam. Give your best. Be consistent. So these are the findings that I have explained you in this webinar. I will like to summarize it once again. We have divided our strategy in 4-week planner, where in week 1 you need to analyze the syllabus, exam pattern, marking scheme, take a test. Don't worry about the score. Just check where are you losing marks. On the basis of that, practice on weak areas, mark your syllabus in green, yellow, red zone where you need to practice more. In the week two, topic wise practice should be there. Like take a topic, practice easy level question, then medium level question, then difficult level question. And then again mark, again note your mistakes. Where are you making mistakes? Okay. Then in the week three, practice with lots of questions with previous year's papers. So, and mark your mistakes. In the week four, practice with the mock test. So once you are practiced with lot of questions, because when you encounter with lot of questions, you will also have curiosity. Okay, I need to solve this question. Once you have that curiosity, you will, if you are not able to solve it yourself, you will check the explanation of the question, or you will take help of any tutor or your parent or your elder or your sibling. Okay, so try to build that curiosity. Try to deeply understand the topic. So this will help you in answering the question, because in Olympiad it's not about rote learning, it's about how deeply understand you, how much you have understood the topics. So application is there. You need to know how to apply your knowledge to that question. Okay, so this was about today's presentation, and thank you very much for joining it. I hope all of you have got some direction and some helpful tips from this presentation. Very good luck and all the best for your exams that you are going to appear. If you have any questions, I will take it in the chat box. Or if anybody is looking for Olympiad recorded lectures or the live classes, they can also reach out to the helpline numbers that I had shown. I'll just share the screen once again. Or they can fill up the form also. I think the team has shared a form of Google form where they can fill up and they will contact with the details. So this way you can increase your chance of getting good score, higher rank, and prepared for the Olympiad. Don't go unprepared. Be confident and be prepared when you appear for the Olympiad or any exam. Just give your best shot. Okay. So this was about today's presentation. And if you have any questions, I'll take it in. Please raise your hand so that I can take your questions. I can unmute and take your question. So students, thank you very much for joining, and parents, I will thank you very much for joining this session. If anybody has any question, they can please raise your hand. Shankar, okay, please ask your question. I'll unmute. Yes, Shankar, please ask your question. Sorry, dear, your voice is breaking. Hello. Sorry, dear, your voice is breaking. I couldn't hear even single word what you were saying. Could you please write in the chat box? Okay, Napadas, please ask your question. I'll unmute you.
Ma'am, can you please send all the links that for 5th grade for all subjects, ma'am?
Okay, team, please share in the chat box, class 5, all the links of the resources.
Thank you, ma'am.
Great, dear. Okay, Parvati is asking in the chat box, is workbook enough that, or we need to see previous year's papers? See, it depends on child to child. If you want to prepare with variety of questions, then you should go for the previous year's papers also. And you will understand the exam pattern also. The workbook has a good amount of questions topic wise, but if you practice with the previous year's papers, that will help you to get the exam pattern. Okay, Anokhi, you can ask your question. I'll unmute you.
Miss, I am not understanding how to solve and understand word problems.
Word problem in which subject?
IMO.
IMO. Okay. So see, there are word problems of different types. You need to understand the word problem, like read the sentence by sentence. Okay. Read the sentence, try to observe what they want to say in that sentence, and then write it down in your own words. And so there are different kind of words problem. Actually, I won't be able to make you understand like how you can solve, but the